Hey YouTube, welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. Today's video is a gun guide for the KRISS VECTOR 9mm submachine gun. This is a series where we go into the detail of all the guns in Tarkov with the aim of finding the best budget, mid-tier and meta builds and comparing their recoil patterns. If you do go on to find this video helpful, then a like is much appreciated and consider subscribing for daily educational Tarkov content. Ever since the Vector was introduced to Tarkov in patch 12.9, it has instantly become a top tier weapon and a Chad favourite. With a base recoil of only 32 vertical, an ergonomics of 74 and a fire rate of 950 RPM, even without any modifications it is unquestionably the best SMG in the game. With a decent amount of modding options available, it actually ends up being the lowest recoil full auto gun available in the game. With a price tag of 96,000 rubles from skier level 3 for the stock Vector, it certainly isn't cheap. But I think the budget and mid-tier builds I will show you here can make the gun a good option for most of the player base. First up we have the budget build. I must admit normally I would only class a gun as budget if it is under 100k, but with this build we are only spending around 10k in parts for some really nice improvements over the base weapon. For this we have upgraded the muzzle to the KRISS VECTOR flash hider, then swapped the stock for the non-folding stock adapter, which allows us to add the Armacon Basket stock. This gives us a final cost of 106k plus your favourite sight, but brings the recoil down to 26 with an ergonomics of 61. The mid-tier build is probably the sweet spot for me in terms of stats and price. For this we have upgraded the muzzle to the Tarkov carbide muzzle brake, added the Magpul RVG grip, again we've used a non-folding stock adapter, but this time we have used the SI advanced buffer tube with the MOE carbine stock and Magpul rubber butt pad. This is a final cost of 137,000 rubles with a recoil of 24 and a very nice ergonomics of 76, making this a super snappy laser beam. Finally, to reach a full meta recoil build, we would swap the 5-inch barrel for the 6-inch barrel, upgrade the muzzle to the Silencer Co Osprey suppressor, swap out the foregrip for the Zenit RK2, and then finally, keeping the SI buffer tube, we would use the Magpul PRS Gen 3 stock. The final total for this build is 207,000 rubles, which gets us the lowest full auto recoil available in the game at just 20, but does sacrifice some ergo which ends up at 46. Let's move to the shooting range and see how the recoil compares. Remember, no recoil control is being applied here. At the shorter range, there is very little noticeable difference in recoil. However, you certainly will start to feel the difference at the longer ranges. For me, when deciding on a build, I would give up a couple of recoil points to maintain the snappy feel that I want from an SMG by keeping the ergo up around 70. Certainly around 120 to 140k with AP 6.3 ammo and a few 7N31 top loaded make this a real top tier mid to end game weapon. I will leave you with a few minutes of gameplay of the meta build in labs and customs to see how it performs. Let me know what's your favourite SMG and how do you feel about these super low recoil guns in Tarkov. But for now, thank you for watching and I hope you found this video helpful. Remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, good luck in Tarkov and take care.
Look. Вижу. Угроза на 12! Вон, сука! Вон! Разумел.